We split a Red Bull
Yeah.
backstage.
We should. You know what? We even shared some energy drinks earlier. You know.
Huh?
We shared energy drinks, like
Yeah,
power
that's what I
drinks.
said, Red Bull.
Red Bull, exactly. Yeah.
It looked like there was a smoke machine up here before. It's going to be a
So-
Kiss concert here later.
So everybody says, you know, she's talking and she's talking. Who's going to be singing? Nobody is singing today here.
I almost said
Well, actually,
something.
that concert
I was
was
trying to
last
think of
night.
something.
And the singer was Bob Dylan. Did you see Bob Dylan last night?
I did not see Bob Dylan last night because I was at my niece's play. I'll give it a 5.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
welcome to Israel,
Thank you.
the Holy Land.
Jerusalem. I mean, I've
Yeah.
never been here before, and it's so exciting to be in such an old city. I don't know everything about Israel, but I know Jerusalem is like, you know, at least 30 years old, and I just want to absorb it.
So, welcome to Israel. This is your first time here. Never been here before.
Yeah.
Even though you have a sister here,
Yes.
a rabbi. A rabbi.
A rabbi.
A rabbi. Your sister is a rabbi.
My sister is a rabbi. Tuesdays at 8.
And you're just Jewish by birth, so I heard. So I heard you saying you're Jewish by birth,
Yeah,
not
I'm
by,
Jewish by birth.
but not by religion.
I don't really have religion.
You don't have religion.
No, I'm Jewish in the ways that I can't control, that it just oozes out of my pores, and I do things like this, and I have a lot of diarrhea. But I don't think that's... It's different American Jews. Here, people are like Adonises. It's different. But you seem to understand.
Thanks for sharing all of this with us.
You're welcome.
TMI.
Oh my God, you're so
I-
hip 10 years ago.
So you did bring all your payers with you.
Huh?
You brought, we have no monitors here. She can't hear me.
It's true, the monitors
know.
have like an echo chamber on them.
You brought your payers with you. You promised you
Yeah.
would.
Well, after I wash my face, I get these instant payas.
These are your payers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know, payer for a woman, if you were religious, if you would bother going to the shul, you would find out that payer is the stuff that women wear on top of their head when they get married.
Oh, like when they wear a wig over their
Exactly.
hair?
Yeah. But this is
Alright.
not you.
I don't want to, okay. That's Hasidic, right?
Yeah, that's
Hasidic.
that's
I don't know
Orthodox.
everything about religion, and I know there's tradition, but I just feel so positive that God wouldn't mind some sort of linen summer version of their outfits. A breathable cotton. I don't want to live in a world where God isn't okay with something, you know, with a little give.
So payers go along with money? This is what you're trying to tell us? It's like, I heard you saying the other day that payers in the Jewish
Oh, my
tradition
old
came
boyfriend
from
who's Goyim.
pay us.
Yeah, he said pay us. Figures they call it pay us. He hates the Jews.
I
But it was
know.
very sexy to me. No, he doesn't hate the Jews.
How do Jewish people react when you're saying all that stuff in the States?
They eat it up. I don't know. I'm not trying to cause trouble, and then I feel like I'm expected to cause trouble and yet also told not to. It's weird.
You're told not to? You've been warned?
I've been warned.
You've been warned. So let me repeat my question. What do Jewish people in America think about you?
It's not for me to say. I mean, you know, some like me and some really don't like me. I'm not for everyone.
Let's talk about those who don't like you.
Great.
Why don't they like you? How
Are
could
we
it
supposed to
be?
be talking about a better tomorrow and not why do people hate you? I mean,
I'm just taking care of your personal safety and security if people don't like you.
I have no control over people who don't like me. Maybe that's where we start with a better tomorrow. Looking inward, not defining yourself by outside forces. Reflecting upon yourself and saying, us as Israelis, let's pretend I'm Israeli, we have to decide who we want to be. We have to decide what is important to us. The acreage of where we live or the values of how we live. I know you're laughing because you're assuming what I'm going to say is funny, but I mean it.
So what is a better tomorrow?
Besides the genius thing I just said, no. I think when I think about
or does it go along?
When I think about peace and I think about, and I don't know everything, or even anything, and I think about the Jews and the Palestinians, I think the only real solution is the classic buddy movie formula.
Buddy movie formula.
The buddy movie formula.
Buddy movie formula.
You take two enemies and they're forced together to work on some common goal, and in the end they realize they're not that different, right? So, they've got to come together either for some common goal. How about solar power? How about solar power? How about powering the world with this beautiful sun they share? Or else a common enemy like, a monster from outer space.
You know what? Your book should have been Sarah Silverman, the Peacemaker, not the bad weather.
Oh, thank you.
You want to be one? You want to make peace?
Yeah, I
between
want to make
enemies?
peace. With you? No.
No.
We are sworn enemies.
This is not going to work. After sharing a drink with you, how can we make peace here? Do you have any idea? What common goal can we find with the Palestinians?
Let me just say that I feel like we're on a delay. Because I feel like every time I say something, you ask me a question that sets up what I just said.
No, is there something
I know
specific?
that's really weird,
You know
and
what?
you only mean well, and I think you're so cute. But isn't it weird?
You know
weird.
what?
I don't know if it's because I have to pee and I can't think straight, or my perception is different.
Is there like a specific project that you have in mind for us and the Palestinians, other than solar systems, okay? We got enough sun here.
Solar systems? You're taking in what I say and going like this instead of like this. I mean, solar power is something that would take us off of gasoline, coal. We would be less dependent on these things. Nuclear power plants, that gives us most of our energy, I think. The sun shines directly on this tiny country, and it can be harvested. It's not owned by anybody. It's something that the Jews and the Palestinians share and can work together to make the whole world a better place, not just this Middle East stuff, but the whole world. What if the onus on them wasn't to make peace with each other, but to care for the future of the world? Might be something, I don't know, I'm just saying off the top of my head.
You know what? You're so right.
Thank you.
You should
Finally.
be busy. Finally.
Jesus.
You know what? Somebody switch on the monitor, I'm telling you. We start hearing each other. So what about other places on Earth? There are so many conflicts. Did you get that?
There are so many conflicts
Around the world. Some of which are inside the United States of America.
are inside the United States of America.
Like if I would meet President Obama for 2 minutes, like you did, ouch.
Yeah.
I would think ahead of time what I'm going to say to him.
Oh, I did that. I remember meanwhile, I just look out at my family. My brother-in-law's taking a picture with Shakira. I'm having a moment of a lifetime. Unbelievable. Shakira, you can have a picture with him after. Where were we?
We were first your brother, then Shakira, earlier.
All right, you think if you got
Barack
to meet
Obama.
Obama, you'd say all the right things. Well, let me tell you something.
No.
I knew I was going to meet him a little bit before. I was going to bring up, Darfur and all this stuff. And then you meet him and you go, hi. And it's like a joke that you were ever going to bring up real issues because, one, he's not looking to, he's shaking your hand on his way to another thing that's important. And, but he was really tight. I hugged him and he was like a thoroughbred. Anyway, I love our President Obama. And I know certain people might have their certain mishigases.
You know what?
I feel like come on, we know he inherited a shitstorm. Give him a second.
Well, we gave him 2 years.
Oh yeah, 2 years is no problem to solve all problems, right, Israel? You gave him 2 years.
The thing is, you know what? Everybody knows you supported President Obama in his campaign, when he was running for president. Now, looking at interviews that you've done in the States, everybody's asking you, do you still support President Obama? Why do people on national TV doubt your support in President Obama?
Well, I think that people are easily, make quick judgments and are easily put off and don't want to hear the whole story or believe in something. I'm talking out of my ass, by the way, while I think of something. But, I'm enjoying a little blind faith that some other people enjoyed for 8 years before him. And I believe in my heart that he's a good man who cares about the country and about the world, and I believe in him. I'm sticking with him.
Did you say that a month and a half ago before bin Laden got busted?
Well, how cool was he now knowing that he knew, during like the, the dinner, the correspondence dinner and all that stuff, how cool he was. He must have just been like dying. He was so like, yeah.
And he was like this I did thing with Trump, just keeping on and on and on. His birth certificate.
Yeah. Nobody asked Arnold Schwarzenegger for his birth certificate. It's so weird. People should be embarrassed.
I mean, talking about Schwarzenegger, there's so many birth certificates going on around him nowadays.
Excellent point. Excellent point.
You've got lots of fans in the crowd.
I didn't hear
I'm
what he
saying.
said, and I almost said what, and then I'm like, why am I saying what? He'll say it again. Something, something, Sarah. Oh, that's what it was. Thank you.
So what is it that you're doing now in the States, back home? What you're on, what you're in, what you're doing right now?
I've got a lot of deals, a lot of show business deals going
Show
on.
business
I don't have
deals.
enough fingers to
Tell
count.
us about them.
No, I'm working on a show and just doing whatever I fancy. That's what you're able to do when you keep your overhead low.
So is it like you have a show? Are you planning
I'm
this stuff?
creating a show
You're
right
creating
now.
a show
I'm
right
working on
now.
it now. It's
Working
in
on it
infant
right now.
stages.
What it's going to be like, this show?
It's basically about your life.
My life.
Yeah. It's
Lots of
biographical.
rating, I'm telling you. Lots of points.
And it's going to be really interesting. I play a moderator in a yearly conference who, tries to pull it off with aplomb.
What else going to be on
He
the show?
makes dirty jokes. He made dirty jokes backstage.
I do.
He's an animal, and I'm
Yeah.
offended.
I'm writing some of her stuff right now. So what else going to be on your show, on this show that you're working on?
Ugh, who cares? Let's talk about it better tomorrow.
Let's talk about it better
This is
tomorrow.
what it will take.
Let's talk about it better
And this
tomorrow.
is the most idealist version, but without idealism, maybe things would be all right, I don't know. But it's going to take, definitely, one entire generation raising their children not to hate. It might not be genius, but clapped for every time Shakira finished a sentence. I feel like there's something there. And in closing, oh my God, I have to pee so bad. Why does it make you so cold?
Thanks for
Isn't
sharing
pee warm?
again with us.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
What? Am I asking you a question?
No, you were just sharing some information with us that we really
Because it's
appreciate
like all
it.
I can think of, and it's not like I didn't pee before I came out. I peed right before I came out. Then while I was sitting here, it developed again. I didn't even drink anything. And then now all I can think of is, why does pee make you cold when it's like hot inside you, right?
That's probably because you're Jewish.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Who just keeps saying and declaring over and over again that she's never going to get married.
Never get married?
You.
I just don't need the government involved in my love. And I definitely wouldn't get married now with no marriage equality, which is embarrassing and shameful. I feel that I could use purely conservative and Tea Party rhetoric to support the argument for gay marriage.
For gay marriage.
Yeah, I don't want big government in my life. I don't want them telling me what to do in my home. I want freedom. I want liberty. Yeah, let people get married. But it's not for me.
So
don't ask.
I never did. But now that we're talking about it, now that you mentioned the subject, straight people who do get married,
Yeah.
they need the approval of the government for their love? That's what you're saying?
Well, you have to get a marriage certificate. It's a whole legal thing if you get divorced. And by the way, when people say they don't want gay marriage because it hurts the what of marriage, the dignity or whatever. Oh, sanctity. Well, why don't you make divorce illegal then? Oh, we're getting the light. That was a really good point, though. I probably should have had it. Let me try this again, and you'll applaud. If they don't want to support the dignity of, protect the dignity of marriage, why don't they make divorce illegal? Thank you.
Now figure out gay Jewish marriage.
Gay Jewish marriage?
Does that happen in the States?
Yeah, of course, where it's legal.
It is?
First, let's just get gay marriage legal, and then we'll get gay Jewish marriage legal.
Sarah Silverman, before wrapping up this conversation,
Yeah.
everybody's watching you. We are live on Channel 1 News, Arutz Echad. Arutz Echad, we call it.
Are you speaking English right now?
No, I was just saying the name. I was just mentioning the name of the network in Hebrew.
Oh.
Do you know some Hebrew? Some words? Anything?
Manish Tana, Lila, I find myself saying a lot.
The stage is all yours. Closing statements for today's session. Go ahead.
I blew my load. I don't know. Let's make this work and go out there and let's make some peace. I guess you can't have peace without really trying to understand. It's like one of these guys said, you know, if someone writes something on Wikipedia that's obnoxious, but he goes, I know that didn't think they were doing something bad. They thought that they were doing something good, or they thought what they were doing is right. Well, obviously, everybody on every side thinks what they're doing is right. So I guess you have to look at things from all angles. I don't know, I'm talking out of my ass, but I made a lot of good points earlier, and at least we had fun in the end these last few minutes.
Did you? Did you meet President Shimon Peres
I'm a
yet?
little bit country. No, I didn't.
Yeah. So when you're going to meet him, what are you going to tell him?
Probably something about Darfur. No,
About Shakira.
yeah, what am I gonna say? I'm probably gonna mention solar power, because that's what I'm into right now. Bye, thank you. Did I do
Sarah
it?
Silverman, תודה רבה. תודה רבה.
Oh, toda.
רבה.
Roba.
Very much. Thank you, my dear.
What did I just say?
We just say, go to hell.